Now on CoastTV News.
Station upgrades, Georgetown debating a loan for new police and public works facilities, what it would cost and what the money would do for the community.
Going digital, the OC Police Department is overhauling its recruitment process, taking a lot of it online.
Finally breaking ground after years of debate, controversy, construction underway on a new Milton McDonald's.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Keeping Georgetown safe. Good evening. I'm Mallory Metzner.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with a new project to benefit law enforcement in Georgetown.
Georgetown is looking to update its current police station and public works building. CoastTV News reporter Elisa Weber tells us how much the town is looking to borrow in bonds for the construction.
Georgetown officials say the town's current police station and public works building is in need of a serious upgrade. Georgetown Mayor Bill West says while all employees in the building deserve better working conditions, it is necessary the police are given a better building to operate out of.
This is a great opportunity for the town of Georgetown. We want retention. We want to keep the officers we got. And we're not going to keep them when we got them in a place that is run down. So we've got to do something to make them happy. And we got to do something to try to recruit new people to come to Georgetown.
In order to fund the construction, the town is looking to borrow up to $18 million in general obligation bonds. West says it is not official that the project will cost exactly $18 million. That's just the maximum amount the town is looking to borrow. One Georgetown local is all for giving police an upgraded facility to operate out of.
I think they need an up-to-date building for better technology, up-to-date technology to expand, to deal with the crime that's going on in Sussex County.
A public hearing for the project will take place on August 26th at 6:30 p.m. Mayor West says attendees will be able to see a display showing what the town's vision is for the project. He says other towns like Milford and Millsboro have experienced great success from updating their police stations, and he hopes that Georgetown can do the same. In Georgetown, I'm Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
As the seasonal officer program comes to an end in Ocean City, the Ocean City Police Department is finding new ways to bring in future officers. That includes allowing job candidates to apply online. Now, previously, the Ocean City Police Department would set up scheduled testing days. That happened a couple times of a year. For applicants, they could come in person. Now, those tests can be done online with just the click of a button. It is something the Deputy Communications Manager believes is going to increase the number of overall applicants.
Transitioning into this new online testing will allow us to do testing throughout the year, capture more applicants, and then it not just be, can somebody get to Ocean City?
The Ocean City Police Department hopes the online process is going to bring more applicants their way. And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know, how do you feel about the end of the seasonal officer program?
Let's take a look at the updated results from earlier tonight. On your screen, it looks like the majority is still saying they're disappointed. That's at 60% of the vote in our poll right now.
If you want to go and vote on this online, real easy to do. Just go on your phone. You can use the mobile app or you can go to coasttv.com. We'll show you some updated results tonight on Coast TV News at 11.
We're taking a live look outside into Laurel. Look at those clear skies, a warm summer day. Let's check in with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on a look at our weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Mallory. Now, as you look into Laurel, we're looking all clear. But if you look a little bit farther to the west, we're concerned about some things starting to erupt a little bit for us around the Cambridge area. Thicker cloud cover, overcast conditions with the winds out of the north. And we're looking for temperatures to slip into the 70s, but we are expecting scattered showers. And here's what we're talking about. A new marine statement was issued. We have a cell that we're tracking over Avalon right now, and it's tracking towards the southeast pretty steadily. As I track it, we're expecting for it to hit Hills Point at 6:10, Madison at 6:28, Church Creek at 6:35, Riggins Corner at 6:50, and Blackwater at 6:58. Now, this has caused concern for a strong storm that could possibly produce a little bit of hail. Now, up near Tillman, it's showing that it's producing hail at this present time as it tracks in this direction. It's possibly going to stay at the level of a severe thunderstorm, but we're still tracking that just to keep a close eye on that. Coming up, we're going to talk about how the heat and humidity for the next couple of days is also going to be a big weather headliner, Charlie.
Thank you, Paul. Heading to traffic news, repaving in Rehoboth Beach, that starts next month. The city says Rehoboth Avenue will be repaved for the first time in nearly 20 years, as well as restriping and curbing work. The project is going to be completed before winter sneaks up in hopes that the contractor won't need to come back in the spring. Road work will take place from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Sunday through Friday. Lanes are going to be closed overnight and parking restrictions will be in place.
More improvements in Rehoboth. The city will be replacing the water main and associated piping in the Ocean Block on Maryland Avenue beginning mid-September. Property owners will be mailed a letter with more information, including the expectation and periodic and scheduled water outages.
The Lewis Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Committee and DelDOT are working together to create a safer biking and walking environment. There will be a meeting discussing information about their new projects and bike plans. It's Tuesday, August 27th at 5:30 p.m. That's tomorrow if you're keeping score. The end goal of the bike plan is that all who live, work, and visit the city will have access to a safe network for walking and biking for all ages, and it'll reduce the amount of driving.
Staying in transportation, DelDOT is hosting a public workshop next month for the Sussex Drive Transportation Alternatives Project. Here's what that means. The project will develop a concept that improves conditions and safety for all types of transportation. The workshop is happening Thursday, September 12th at 5 p.m. at the Lewis Elementary School. This meeting will address existing conditions as well as public feedback and preliminary ideas for improvements.
Over in Bethany Beach, voters will soon hit the polls. The town's annual election, that's scheduled for Saturday, September 7th. 4 seats up for grabs of 2-year terms each. If you're registered as a voter in Bethany Beach, you can vote from noon to 6 at the town meeting room.
Big news for Milton. The groundbreaking for the new McDonald's took place earlier this morning at its new home off of Broadkill Road. After years of planning and working to get the arches up in Milton, the new McDonald's location will not look like the typical fast food building per Milton's previous amendments to the plans. Tom Jones was at the groundbreaking event, and while he's very excited, not everyone is.
It's great for the community. I think once the people see what Mike Mioli and his company does for people, and they're going to welcome with open arms. It's a great concept, great company to be in town here. The town's growing. The area's growing.
A traffic snarl beyond what you've seen. It's going to look just like 5 Points in Lewis. Okay, it's going to be terrible.
The new location is expected to be open towards the end of November or early December.
Exciting news over in Fenwick Island. This Saturday, the town invites everybody to the official opening of the Pollinator Park at Bunting Ave and Lewis Street. There will be a special dedication of the Pollinator Park and Pat's Garden. It's in honor of former town manager Patricia Schumann. You can see some of the photos of the park on your screen. This is happening from 4 to 6.
Are you interested in getting some more sun before summer ends? I know I am. There will be another place to do it. A stretch of Oceanside Beach will reopen at the Point at Cape and Lopin State Park on Sunday, September 1st. The Division of Parks and Recreation, Fish and Wildlife, and Watershed Stewardship have worked together since 1940 to make a plan to increase beach nester and shorebird populations. This year, 8 plover chicks took flight from their nests and 11 chicks hatched. 24 species of shorebirds, 10 species of terns, and 7 species of gull are among the species observed at the Point. And we're just getting started tonight.
Beating the holiday travel rush, the best times to travel on the Bay Bridge this Labor Day.
And we take a look at the latest storm that's pushing through, starting to dissipate a bit near Fairbanks, and we're keeping a close eye on it. A marine statement is active until 6:45, and as we track that one cell, we're expecting it to hit Cornersville at 6:12 and Dalesville at 6:22.
First, brightening our nights. Lewis is working to reduce light pollution to give everyone a better view of the stars. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The biggest mattress savings are happening right now at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World. Get a Kingsdown plush or firm queen mattress with a power base for only $999.95. Shop the Labor Day mattress sale at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Current Chevy owners get $6,500 total value on this Silverado 1500 Custom when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 12% below MSRP. See your Delmarva Chevy dealers.
The biggest mattress savings are happening right now at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World. Get a Kingsdown plush or firm queen mattress with a power base for only $999.95. Shop the Labor Day mattress sale at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
It might seem strange to be talking about dark skies on such a sunny day, but the Dark Skies Initiative could be implemented in Lewis. That initiative would try to minimize light pollution in the city, like streetlights.
Lewis says the visibility of stars at night would be one of the many benefits to the initiative. Coast TV News reporter Zakiya Jennings shows us how the first town proposes to achieve their goal.
City Council members took their seats today to tackle ways to help the local environment, including the Dark Sky Initiative. The main focus of the initiative is on streetlights, which was shown in a presentation Monday during the meeting. Sally Boswell of Preserve Our Park says her concerns lie with the stadium lights at new schools in Sussex County. Janelle Cornwell, Planning and Building Manager at the Lewis City Hall, says they are working.
That was Zakiya Jennings in Lewis. Cornwell told Coast TV that the committee still has to come up with a draft that everyone is comfortable with before passing it along to the commission.
Taking a close look at what's happening, we have excessive heat watch has now been issued for the most northern portion of our viewing area, and that may apply to us as well. Your full forecast coming up.
Watch for the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
Save big during the Labor Day sale at Johnny Janosic. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices, plus 0% APR financing for 60 months, or take an extra 20% off. Now through Labor Day Monday at Johnny Janosic.
Reel in big bucks at Ocean Downs with Hooked on Cash. 5 players will be drawn to go fishing. 3 will land free play, and 2 will net $5,000 cash. Earn entries daily and more on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Ocean Downs Casino, where the fun shines.
In Delaware, a family earning $67,000 a year pays the same tax rate as one making $67 million. I'm Matt Meyer, and you don't have to be a former math teacher to know that's an outrage. As governor, I'll make the super wealthy pay more in taxes so working people can pay less. By making state taxes more fair, we'll help more families get ahead. It's not just smart math, it's the right thing to do.
Democrat Matt Meyer for governor.
Rural communities are on the front lines of a changing climate. Farmers can implement climate-smart practices that improve soil health, nutrient management, and energy efficiency. These practices improve our profitability, resiliency, and help to open new markets.
We know voluntary conservation works and are committed to working with farmers and forest landowners to leverage resources to increase climate resiliency through conservation practices. To learn more about climate-smart practices, scan this QR code to find your local USDA service center.
If you're interested in doing a program like this, Sussex Tech is definitely the place to do it.
Sussex Tech was very conscientious of my work schedule. They were very flexible, and I was able to work and go to school at the same time.
Ms. Doyle was a wonderful teacher. She had confidence in all of us. She made sure to let us know that we were all going to succeed.
Check out Sussex Tech Adult Education online today.
And see how you can earn while you learn with registered apprenticeship and health profession programs at Sussex Tech Adult Education.
Vacation starts with VA. All that you love, all in one trip. Start yours at virginia.org.
It's time to take your outdoor living space to the next level. Shop the Labor Day Outdoor Sale at Johnny Janosic and get 0% APR for 60 months or take an extra 20% off. Don't miss the Labor Day Outdoor Sale at Johnny Janosic.
Feeling the summer sizzle? Is it turning your home into a sauna? At FH Fur, we know you can't wait when your AC is down for the count. That's why we're offering same-day service, guaranteed. If we don't make it to you the very same day, you will pay a diagnostic or dispatch fee, plain and simple. So whether your AC is blowing hot air, your thermostat is on the fritz, or your entire system needs replacing, an FH Fur expert technician will bring your comfort back today.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
Other than a few isolated renegade rain showers, our primary concern is going to be dealing with the heat and humidity that's going to really ramp up over the next couple of days. Our Boardwalk Plaza camera, we're expecting 75 degrees by 9 o'clock with partly cloudy skies, but a beautiful scene. We had the opportunity to warm to 87 degrees for the high in Georgetown, 88 in Easton, 86 for the high in Salisbury, and 83 is where we ended up for the high in Ocean City. We've been tracking some scattered showers. This is that isolated shower we're talking about. Now it's making its way through Cambridge. It's just producing rain showers. Now, at one point, it was acting like it wanted to produce some isolated hail, but that backed off. It's lost a little bit of its intensity. Focusing on the main thing, the heat and humidity. In fact, an excessive heat watch has been issued for Newcastle. Now, of course, that's not us. It's the most northern tip of the state, but it kind of lets you know from a regional standpoint, we are really about to warm up significantly. Even though we're only 2 degrees warmer than we were 24 hours ago in Georgetown and 4 degrees warmer than we were in Ocean City. We're at 84 degrees right now in Lewis, Millsboro, Milford, and we're at 83 right now in Georgetown. Now, if you're going to be taking the dog out for a walk for tomorrow, keep in mind, or rather for tonight, we're going to drop back into the 70s with partly cloudy skies and the winds primarily pushing out of the south. And they're a little blustery for right now, but not by a whole lot. And they'll dive down and back off tremendously as the sun goes down. We do have concerns for our air quality index because usually when we're talking about hot weather and summer-like weather, we keep a close eye on our air quality, and it's already been downgraded to a moderate level from the region as a whole. We're going to be warming up a bit for us, starting as early as tomorrow. 89 for the high in Georgetown, for example. 89 in Vienna, Federalsburg, and we will be in the upper 80s for the most southern portion of our viewing area as well. Now, a little bit cooler in Ocean City with 81 degrees. So our muggy meter, where are we going to be on that scale? Well, we're about muggy to humid, but as we go into Wednesday, we're going to be at that very humid, just shy of miserable on Wednesday. And that's why we have a yellow alert day for Wednesday. For Tuesday morning, we start off in the 70s, end up in the low to moderate 80s. Wednesday, we start in the 70s, but Wednesday, we escalate to the 90s briefly, of course, in Milton, 90, for example, by 6 o'clock, and holding at 90 in Georgetown, and then we're going to stay warm. So, recapping our forecast, mainly clear with a few late clouds and 65 for tonight. Tomorrow, the humidity starts creeping back up again and 87 degrees. Then on Wednesday, blazing sun, heat index 101 or above, 95 degrees, and Wednesday is a yellow alert day because of the heat and humidity. There you go. There goes your extended forecast. 95, it's going to feel like 100 or more, and we'll cool down after that, and then watch out for stormy weather going into the weekend.
Thank you, Paul. Let's take a live look at the Bay Bridge, which lots of drivers will travel across this Labor Day weekend. You can see that traffic steadily flowing there right now heading east. The Maryland Transportation Authority says more than 350,000 cars will cross the bridge between this Friday and Monday, September 2nd. Expect travel delays in both directions on the bridge and along the US 50 corridor throughout the entire holiday travel period if you're traveling during peak hours. The best times to travel on the holiday are before 10 a.m. and after 10 p.m.
This Saturday, there is a chance for Sussex County locals to raise awareness for ending overdoses. They say the name over their overdose event is taking place from 12 to 4 at the Millsboro Fire Department Banquet Hall. There will be resources for recovery, for grief and counseling. Local support groups and even a BB Healthcare mobile unit will be available.
Have you wanted to donate blood? If so, here's an opportunity for you. This Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., the town of South Bethany will be having a blood drive at Town Hall. Walk-ins are welcome, but if possible, make sure to schedule an appointment to get your spot locked in. Don't forget your ID, and also it's important to hydrate and eat beforehand.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
We're 4 days away from the start of the 2024 NCAA field hockey season, and several former Delmarva stars are ready to make an impact at the Division I level. Cape Henlopen three-time state champ Mackenzie Brown is entering her sophomore season with William & Mary after being named to the CAA Conference All-Rookie team. Brown says the team is hoping to repeat as conference tournament champs and advance further in the NCAA tournament after falling in the first round last season. The Cape grad faced off with Del Mar alumni on Maryland in an exhibition game in College Park yesterday. Brown adds there's always added motivation when competing near home and against other Delaware natives.
So to play a Big Ten team like Maryland was just great to have such a high level of play and prepare us for the year. Always so fun to come back like anywhere near here, seeing my family in the stands, a little bit more family than usual, and then getting to play against some Del Mar alum that I obviously played in high school was super fun. So to represent Cape at the D1 level is obviously a huge honor. I feel like we've graduated a bunch of girls that are doing super well in college right now. Our coaches really prepared us for the D1 world.
That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Soaring Over the Shore is sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
Built to commemorate the first European settlement in Delaware, the Zwannendale Museum is a showcase of what makes up the first town in the first state, then and now.
In 1631, the Dutch called Lewis Zwannendale, or Valley of the Swans. Their intent was to make this coastal town a whaling station, tobacco farm, and a venue for fur trading with Native Americans. Zwannendale has evolved, becoming the British Lewis, but this museum is designed off a town hall in the Netherlands, commemorating that rich European history. Inside, you'll learn about Lewis's military history, social changes, and maritime expertise, and sometimes maritime flops, like a shipwreck at the Roosevelt Inlet. That's one of the exhibits on the new Delaware Digital History Museum online. Once open, the museum is free, and even if you don't step inside, it's an old-timey welcome to the first town in the first state.
As a fellow veteran and family-owned business, Morse Roofing and Siding loves to give back to those that have served for the freedoms of this country.
Dear Lieutenant Colonel Richard Marks, thank you for your service. In honor of your 20-plus years in the U.S. Air Force, we would like to give you, as our gift, this new CertainTeed roofing system at no cost to you.
And right now, we would like to give a free CertainTeed upgrade to any military veteran between now and December the 31st.
There's good.
There's better.
And then there's more.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
I'm Mark Stevens from Hartley, Delaware, and I utilize the USDA's Wetland Reserve Easement Program to improve wildlife habitat for deer, waterfowl, and other wildlife while improving water quality. If you have at least 10 acres of woods or wet, unproductive cropland, you may be eligible for compensation to restore and protect the wetlands on your property. To learn more about the Wetland Reserve Easement Program, contact your local USDA Service Center.
The race is on at Pohanka Toyota to bring you the fastest deals on wheels. The race is on for low payments on new Tacoma pickups for $279 a month and new RAV4s for $319 a month. The race is on for low 48-month financing on new Tundra pickups. The race is on to sell hundreds of pre-owned vehicles and to give you the best value for your trade on all of Delmarva. It's the Race for Savings event at Pohanka Toyota of Salisbury.
My baby drives a Pohanka.
When MAGA extremists took away our rights, Kyle Evans Gay took action.
Kyle fought for her daughters and ours in the state Senate, delivering the strongest abortion protections in Delaware history.
She took on the NRA to ban assault weapons and protect our communities.
Led on securing our vote and our democracy.
I'm Kyle Evans-Gay, and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor because a new generation will champion reproductive freedom and fight for our families. Let's do this, Delaware.
Over 14,000 people per day are affected by water damage in their home or business. Even a small leak from a water heater, washer, refrigerator line, or even HVAC drain can cause lasting damage. Response time is critical. Paul Davis has a team of certified experts on call 24/7 to stop the water, mitigate damage, and work directly with your insurance to quickly restore your home or business. If you see peeling paint, stains, mold, or smell a musty odor, call Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Listen, it's a pretty good-looking day for most of us. We do have a little patch of rain that we're going to take a look at in a moment. Our Tyndall's Casual Furniture in Laurel, we're at 78 degrees with winds at 7 miles per hour. We'll dip to 73 by 9 o'clock. So I was talking about a little bit of rain. This is this touch of rain that's right now making its way through. I'm going to zoom in a little bit tighter here. It's prompted a marine statement that's active right here where you see the yellow over the water. Marine statement is basically saying it's moving towards the southeast at about 20 knots, 25 miles per hour, and it's producing some gusty winds. And initially, it brought concern for the possibility of some hail. It's the same part of that cell that's tracking in this direction. Expected to hit Copeland at 6:55, Athol at 7:02, and Quantico at 7:10. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Buckstead, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Please remember, we're watching out for dangerous heat on Wednesday.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.